I was born in 1959, actually. Growing up in the 60s and 70s, I lived in a small town, Glendale, California. I grew up in a perfect family. I don't know if you would remember Ozzie and Harriet, the TV show, but that was a TV show about a perfect family. Um, my mom and dad were um, perfect mother and father, and radio was a something that fascinated me. And I think it was a sign of the times. I would spend every day on the radio. I would go to school, and I would run home from school, and I would be transmitting on my radio, talking to people in Japan and South America. Um, I was also sending Morse code. I became a business owner at the age of 20 or 21, and I was going out to nightclubs and socializing and learning and experiencing alcohol. And I I remember I was out with some friends of mine, and one of my friends asked me. We were in the car, and he asked me, "Here, you want to try some of this?" I said, "What's that?" He said, "This is cocaine." Oh, okay. I was totally naive, never heard of cocaine before, and I was 24. And okay, well, what do we do? How do we do this? And he said, "Here, you just take this straw and you go like that." Okay, well, I'll try some because he had some that he spread out on a mirror with a little razor blade, and so um, I tried some, and I thought, this is interesting stuff. Um, and so I bought some more about a month later. I used cocaine on and off from 1984 to 1997, and it didn't the it didn't cost me a lot of money, but it did cause dysfunction in my life. People learn uh, growing up that if I drink two drinks, that I'll feel different and I might lose control of my behavior, or I might do it. Geez, when I drank, I went to jail. You know, the man shares at a uh, uh, I drank three drinks and I drove home and I ended up in jail and I don't remember what happened. The man says, when I first got in recovery in 1997, I was my wife and I were getting divorced, and I took our house and I turned it into a group home. Uh, in 1998, after I was in recovery, I started taking classes at Glendale College on drug and alcohol studies. And because I was interested in learning more on the subject, now it's big business, just like criminal justice is big business. Drug and alcohol um, studies and drug and alcohol counseling, addiction centers is big business. Um, Cocaine is big business. That's how I became interested in Cornerstone because I was looking for a safe place to live, um, a place with more than just a room to rent. I was looking for something spiritual, and Cornerstone uh, was interested in me. I have 17 years clean and sober, and they were hoping that I might be able to mentor others. And I am blessed to be here because I have Reggie and Gerald, um, who are both in recovery, um, and they work here, and they are able to guide and direct me, and hopefully I'm able to guide and direct others. We all help each other. The success rate is greater when you have a group of people who have a coach or a case manager helping them with their goals. And that's one of the important things about Cornerstone is that the case manager is helping people with their short-term goals and their long-term goals. And that's what they're doing here at Cornerstone is we meet once a week, and we can learn from each other. We can learn what to do. We can learn what not to do. And that's true in life. We can learn from other people's stories on how they succeeded or how they failed, because failure is fertilizer for success. There's a lot of people that were that way, and addiction is, whether it be drug addiction or food addiction or tobacco addiction, addiction is addiction. And a lot of people transfer one addiction to the other. They go from drug addiction to food addiction or nicotine addiction, and it all costs money. I am a true believer that a person can be healed from addiction, no matter what type of addiction, whether it be drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, food. It's important to know that each one of us is a human being, and no matter what we have been through, it's essential for people to forgive themselves, and it's important for people to forgive others. There is hope for everyone. There is hope for each one of us. People come in to the rooms. People have come in here looking for hope, and hope leads to faith, and faith leads to knowing that everything will be okay. Like I said, I probably picked about 20 pounds of these over the last 6 weeks. I was out here almost daily. But this is our tomato garden. Do that one again. We could do the biggest bloopers.
Yeah, we'll do the blooper reel.
Hi, I'm Don Jones. Welcome to Cornerstone.
Okay.